Hello, my friends. I'm Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. So glad you guys could join me for a brand new flashcard video. Guys, today we're going to be using a brand new stamp set called Free as a Bird. Hands down, my favorite stamp set from the new catalog right now. I decided to turn my little bird into a cardinal, my favorite bird, but it was really fun to create this flashcard because you see, we're just gonna do a little fun torn edge and it gives us some real dimension to our card. I'm ready to share with you how to create it, so let's head over to the stamping table and get started. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the cardstock you need for today's flashcard. I'll be using Poppy Parade today, and I have this cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2 inches. My flashcard pieces are in Whisper White and Basic Black. Whisper White, this one is cut 2 1/2 by 4 inches. Basic Black is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 inch. I've also got about 25 yards of our white baker's twine. The star of the show is Free as a Bird. Guys, I cannot say enough about how much I am loving this stamp set. A beautiful one, and let me show you, it also comes as a bundle. And look at these amazing dies that come in this. Now, these are a stitched die, so really great texture to not just this stamp set, but any stamp set. We need to do a quick cut to our card before we start. And I'm going to cut 1/2 inch off of my Whisper White, so 1/2 inch by 4. This is totally optional, but I did want to add a piece of Whisper White to the inside of my card just to make it a little easier to see. I have that cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Again, optional. I'm going to use my Memento Black ink pad. We're going to start with our bird, and we will stamp that bird right here on the right side. And I love the sentiment that comes in this set. Your friendship means the world to me. We're going to stamp that just to the left. And now on this strip, we have We're the Best of Friends. We're going to stamp that right here in the middle. All right, let me set that off to the side so I can do some quick stamping on my Poppy Parade. So I have a Poppy Parade ink pad. And I've taken the 2 flowers that come in this set and I mounted it on the same stamp. And I'm just going to go, I'm probably going to be about 2/3 of the way down. And I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp these flowers here. And if you go up a little bit further or down a little bit more, it's all good. All right, stamping is done. Let's do the coloring here on our bird. And for that, I'm going to use the Poppy Parade Stampin Blends. Now, guys, you can also use your Stampin' Right markers, but I love the blends, one, because they just color so well and so smooth. I don't have those lines, and it's going to give me the ability to do some shadow. So you can see I'm literally scribbling. Guys, just scribbling on. This is the dark, by the way. We can just come in, and you see that Stampin' Up's even done kind of the hard work for me. Do you see? They've added the little shadows and things on there. Love it. Cap that off when you're done. We always want to cap off our markers when we're done because they are alcohol-based. So I'm going to come in now with the light Poppy Parade, and I hope that you can see the magic that happens. It just picks up. The alcohol kind of starts to blend with the alcohol that I just put down. So it just comes in and blends those colors and gives great dimension to this bird. Oh, I hope you can see it. It's absolutely gorgeous. For the beak, I'm going to bring in my fancy smancy pen. Yep, it's just a pen, but it's black, and we can get the beak. And now we're going to put our card together. So I'm going to start with my bird, and I'm going to attach this, and this is really important. We want to attach it here up at the top. And I want you to notice I'm going up pretty high, so it's not even on both sides, but that does not bother me because now what we want to do is we're going to tear this. Now my tip is to tear towards yourself and tear in little strips. Boom, boom, boom. When you take it nice and slow like that, you can see we're just going to tear like so. Yes, we're going to use this piece. I've attached snail to the back of my sentiment, and we're just going to attach that, center it up from side to side there. And we'll attach that. Now we can put this on our card. Our bird goes at the top. Now our sentiment. And you notice we're bringing that down. Now for the twine, you can just wrap it around and tighten a bow. But let me share with you a fun little trick. I've been using this trick for a long time. I have got my 1/2-inch circle punch. And I'm just gonna come right here and just, can you see, I'm just barely snipping. I want just a little tiny notch out of that cardstock right there on the ends. And now I can wrap that baker's twine into those notches, and it just kind of helps keep it in place. We're going to tie this in a bow so that it looks like this. Now I'm just going to show you the inside. You can see I just stamped "The World Needs More of You." I stamped some more of those flowers in the black and then colored them in with my blends. There you go. I thought today's card just turned out so beautiful. Now I think you can see this layout is going to work with a lot of different stamp sets that you might have, but Free as a Bird, like I said, hands down one of my favorites right now, and it was really fun to use my Stampin Blends on the bird. Gonna be honest, Stampin Blends and I, like right now, we're sort of like best buds. I was never one to color, but once I got those Stampin Blends, I'm like kind of becoming a coloring fiend because it just makes it so easy. I mean, what's not to love? And I hope you like the little torn edge. I thought it really gave it a little something, something, don't you think? Well, guys, if you want more information about today's card, let me tell you where you can find that. Just head over to simplysimplestamping.com. Just look for the June 20th, 2019 blog post. That's where I'll have this card. I'll have the measurements for you and photos so that if you'd like to recreate the card, you'll have the photos there. And of course, if you'd like to order Free as a Bird or maybe any of the cardstock you need, you can order that right there as well. It's so easy. Click a pick. It just couldn't be easier than that. It's going to take you right to my online store and you can start your order there. Now, I want to take just a minute to give a shout out and a heads up about flashcards to go. I've heard from many of you that you love the flashcard system, but what you don't love is cutting all that cardstock. I get that, so I've done all the hard work for you. Guys, you can go over to simplysimplestamping.com and look in the blue menu bar for flashcards to go. This is where you'll get all the pieces cut, scored. You're going to get flashcards and flashcards 2.0 along with envelopes, everything you need so that you can create 40 flashcards. That way you get to do the fun part. You get to do the stamping and creating part. You let me take care of the cutting. You can order those right there at simplysimplestamping.com. There you go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the card today. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on YouTube. I always appreciate that. And if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to click that great big red subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I'm back with a new video. Guys, that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed the card. Do me a favor, go create something awesome today and brighten somebody's mailbox with some happy mail. We'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.